So here's a look at the dummy grid. Drivers getting themselves set up there. 21 drivers in total. Look at the championship. Bart Harrison leads by 7 points coming into today over Harry Platten, with Aaron Walker third, Thomas Fleming in fourth, Gus Lawrence in fifth. Our pre-final winner, Sam Shaw, eighth in the championship for premium karting. But moving up today, there's Tom Fleming looking to get himself settled into the karts. Now again, like the juniors, this is the first time that Senior X30 have visited Rissington in the modern era of the British Championships. This year started at Shenington. Harry Platten beat Fleming and Marcus Littlewood at Shenington. At Warden Law, Kalai Atkins took his win, his first British Championship win. There he is, the number 41 kart for the Croc Promotions team. He beat Aaron Walker and Harry Platten to the checker flag. Last time out at Glanagorse in Wales, it was Tom Fleming who beat Platten, and that man on your screen there, Gus Lawrence. Now, in the history of this class, in the modern era of the British Championship, Tom Fleming has now got 4 wins in this class alone. Clayton Ravenscroft, last year's champion, has 5. Danny Curl, champion in 2019 and 2020, has 8 wins. Nobody else in this class has got more than 2 victories. The Jade Racing team, who will be in action with the likes of Marcus Littlewood, have got a total of 8 wins in the final. KR Sports, who aren't represented in this race, have got 6 wins. Strawberry Racing have got 4. Dan Holland Racing have got 3 race wins. BMR Restart, 2. Crop Promotions have got 3 race wins. The drivers getting themselves psyched up. There's the number 31 of Alfie Baxter Davis starting on the 8th row of the grid. The number 9 kart of Archie Tillett for McBarrett Racing waiting. There's your championship leader just sitting himself down in the kart, Bart Harrison, in front of the number 12. Well, behind, in front of the number 12 kart, that's Marcus Lucio coming back to the championship. So Harrison has not won a final in the British Championship since Mini X30 in his Mini X30 win in 2019. He's desperately, but he's finished. Yeah, he's desperate to get another win in the books. In total, Bart Harrison has a win in addition. He's got 5 second-place finishes and a pair of third-place finishes. So he's got a total of 8 podiums, does the championship leader. Here is your starting lineup. Sam Shaw and Gus Lawrence on row 1. Kalai Atkins and Thomas Fleming on row number 2. Aaron Walker and Marcus Littlewood go from row number 3. Sam Heading and Bart Harrison go from row 4. Hard to believe Sam Heading has not had a British Championship podium in the modern era yet. Row number 5, Harvey Rybee and Marcus Lucio. Alessandro Serenetti comes back to the championship for the first time since 2021. He shares row 6 with the ever-present Archie Tillett. James Pashley and Harry Platten go from row number 7, Platten with a penalty after the pre-final. Nat Thomas and Alfie Baxter Davis go from row number 8. Connor Clifford and Oscar Joyce go from row 9. From Los Angeles, California, Cameron Smith and Louis Johnson Cool from Scotland on row 10. Alistair Cresswell, who won the TKM Extreme British Open Championship here at Rissington last weekend. He starts shotgun on the field in the Tim Wilson Motorsport number 33 after retiring from the pre-final. Anthony Jordan, you're back in the booth, as it were.
Back in booth.
Obviously, very excited, very happy Macaulay Bishop.
Oh, yeah.
And I did say a very mature interview there from Fionn McLaughlin, who, again, he'll just go again next time.
Yeah. Yep, indeed.
That win is coming. It is coming.
It will get there.
But a case of when. So, Sam Shaw. We've got Nat Thomas getting some support here. Curtis Luai saying, come on, Nat, the king of Rissy. Let's have a look. Lights are out. We're off and racing in Senior X30. It's a good start from Sam Shaw. Kalai Atkins muscles his way up in a second. Gus Lawrence, the old plate kart, getting shoved wide as they come through turn number 1. He's going to lose a bunch of places.
Yeah, a great deal there, but nice wide entry into this one and nice wide lines all the way throughout. And everyone gets through. Bit sideways there. in the braking zone into the dogleg section. Everyone round, nice and clean and tidy. Yeah, look at that final time, Senior X30, no drama.
Yep. But look, that was great movement there. But look at that second back of cars.
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
Yeah, look at the lead.
Yeah,
in the front.
by
going
gone.
three wide through the dogleg on the opening lap, they have cost themselves well over a second, and the top 6 drivers have now broken clear. So this is great news for Sam Shaw, who leads, Aaron Walker in second, Sam Heading in third, Thomas Fleming in fourth, Kalai Atkins in fifth, and Marcus Littlewood in sixth. It's bad news for everybody else, currently being led by Alessandro Serenetti for the premium karting team. You can see the Italian flag next to Alessandro Serenetti from Banbury, just east of Rome.
Yep, excellent.
Bart Harrison is there in 8th. Gus Lawrence, after that terrible start, down to 9th. Tillett, Ryby, Platten, Lucio. Again, Harry Platten in the championship. This is not great for Harry Platten. So we had a penalty after the pre-final, so that the first and second in the championship are mired back in this second group of karts, which contains everybody else apart from the top 2, 4, 6. Here's a move. That's Kalai Atkins. Now, Kalai Atkins did briefly take second place and then wound up back in 6th. Not quite sure how that happened.
Well, he's back in 4th now, so
yes,
all is well.
Obviously, he got mullered somewhere and is now fighting back. One driver we're looking out for, number 7, Sam Heading, ever present in and around the top 10 of the British Championship. There he is for the MDL Motorsport team. Sam, I was looking back. I mean, before 2019, I haven't got the results in front of me, but Sam Heading yet to stand on a British Championship podium. I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
But it's true.
It is true. There we go. If your stat book says it, your stat book says it.
And my stat book doth say that.
There we go. Marcus Lucio, fastest lap of the race. Currently P12 for the number 12. So he's doing well in that mid-pack section there. You're right, Sam Heading, he's doing a good job here. He's right on the back of Aaron Walker, and he's not letting him go. If anything, he's fighting for him. And there it is. There's the move down the inside, spot on. Yep,
1 heat races, top 3 in heat races, top 3 in pre-finals, has run at the front. Always runs at the front.
Yeah.
But yet, the podium has eluded him so far. Well, we've had a bit of history. We've had a bit of history so far today. Macaulay Bishop said he's now won in 5 classes.
Oh, is it 5?
4. Micromax was a British Championship qualifier.
Right,
it was a one-off round at Forest Edge in 2019, which he won. It was an official British Championship class, but it was a British Championship, Motorsport UK British Championship qualifier. So 5 classes of kart that Macaulay Bishop has won in. Are we going to see a little bit more history with Sam Heading finally standing on a podium?
We'll find out as Kalai Atkins gets that move done also on Aaron Walker and moves up into P3 now. So Kalai back into the top 3 podium sections. Now he won at Warden Law. I reckon he'd really like to replicate that here at Rissington.
I'm sure he probably wouldn't mind.
It would look good on the resume.
It would. The resume. There's your fastest lap for Sam Heading, 40.68 seconds. Sam Shaw currently leads. Sam Shaw won in his final Junior X30 outing at PF International last year. He's in a couple of second places, couple of third places, and was only 12th in the Little Green Man warm-up event last weekend. Harry Platten won that, but has not been able to replicate that form this weekend. Just looking now, Reggie Dewey, Mr. Excitement himself, finished second at that Little Green Man event a week ago. He's here helping to mechanic for Freddie Lloyd in Junior X30. Thomas Fleming, Dan Holland Racing. No, Thomas, it's Dan Holland Racing, official UK importer of the Lando Norris karting brand. There we go. To give it its full title.
Yes.
Now, there is, whilst we watch the race leader Sam Shaw and Sam Heading closing in, now Mark and Dave Litchfield, they've had a couple of wins, but the new MDL Motorsport team, so Litchfield Motorsport was Dave Litchfield teams, and MLR was Mark Litchfield Racing. At the start of last year, they combined efforts, so the MDL Motorsport team looking for their first win in the British Championships. Now, we have to say, for everybody watching on the live stream, there is another race in Britain starting very soon. Please, no spoilers, no one putting anything other than karting on the VMix social. We don't want to spoil it for anybody who quite rightly is watching this race first.
Exactly so. 9 minutes to go.
Or else, if you do put a spoil, I'll come round your house and batter you.
Well, that's one way of dealing with it.
Go.
There we go. 9.5 minutes plus 1 lap. There's a cue.
Yeah. I'm shut up. That was a friendly threat of violence.
For a friendly one. Sam Shaw leads, though, and is it a comfortable lead?
No.
No, it's not, is it? I mean, he's led for a good chunk. The last laps, they're roughly on the same pace, but he's slowly bringing it in. There's Marcus Littlewood, currently in 5th place. Now, I had a good chat with Marcus Littlewood in the lunch break.
Yes,
now, he was saying that tyres are actually struggling this weekend.
Tyres struggling in X30?
Tyres.
Never.
I know.
I've never heard of that before. They were struggling at the end of 3-lap practice yesterday.
Yes. He was saying, the understeer's really starting to kick in now, and the tyres have worn down by quite some way.
But if it's happening for him, it's happening for everyone.
Yes.
And Sam Heading, though, closing. I mean, now look at the body language. Body language check. Sam Shaw, very still in the car. Oh, there's a move. That is Harry Platten up the inside of Archie Tillett, and he takes over what is only 10th place. Now, body language. Sam Shaw, very still in the kart, not moving around. Look at the lean that Sam Heading has got. Sam Heading is really pushing this kart. He is really driving. Now, especially coming into these corners, you can see Sam Heading is leaning over a little bit, going into turn 1. It's very pronounced indeed. That shows that Heading, he wants this. Every driver wants it, but Sam Heading really wants it.
Not had a podium. Could he start his podium statistics with a win?
That would be a very good statistic. There's Marcus Littlewood. Well, the understeer is not really holding him back, I've got to say.
Yeah, he's doing all right, isn't he? Yeah, despite what he was saying, he was feeling very dubious. You know, he was happy the fact that he was starting P6. He tried to move in one of the pre-final, I think it was, where he was up into 4th, and he tried a cheeky move, and it didn't work out too well for him, and he had to stop back in 6th. So he learned his lesson, and he said, right, I'll learn from that, and he's coming back stronger, and he's doing well. And
I noticed there that Bart Harrison has sort of caught, so Thomas Fleming has fallen back.
Yes.
So that initial breakaway group of 6, 5 of the 6 are still there, but they've been joined by Bart Harrison from the second group of karts, which is now led by Gus Lawrence, but there's still a 1.2 second gap between the top 6 and the 7th place battle. Fleming has slipped back to 8th place, so Harrison has bridged the gap between that second group and the lead group. And looking at the lap times, last time around, 40.76 for Shaw, 40.79 for Heading, 40.83 for Atkins. Very close, but this looks like a good lap. In fact, it is. Sam Heading goes a 10th quicker than the race leader, Sam Shaw, and you can see visually that Heading is beginning to get within lunge range.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be heading into a last lap decider.
What it very possibly could be. Round the dog leg.
Did you not get it?
Last lap decider. Heading. Oh! Sorry, I was so zoned into being serious for just a moment. Because you know me, always serious. But is he heading? Well, hopefully he's not heading for disaster.
Well, no. But I'm sure he's heading for something.
He's heading somewhere. Hopefully it's the front. Well, he hopes the front. Sam Shaw is trying to say, well, let's keep behind you. Yes, I get it. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
The school of bad punditry is open here in the commentary box. There's Aaron Walker and Marcus Littlewood and Harrison. This is the fight for 4th, 5th and 6th coming into the dog leg on lap number 14. 5 3/4 minutes to go. All 21 drivers that started this race still running. Cameron Smith, our American driver, down in 21st. Nat Thomas, the king of Rissington, is being dethroned. He is only 20th. Alfie Max Davis is 19th. James Pashley 18th. Harvey Ryby has slipped back to 17th place. 10 seconds separate the top 20 drivers after 15 laps of racing. Senior X30, the tyres might be struggling, but in terms of engine parity, it's superb as Harrison makes his move on Littlewood to move into 5th position.
Yep, nice move there from Harrison. He's working his way gently through the pack. There's still 5 minutes to go in this race as well. Plenty of time left to gain more positions in this one. And right now, everyone just seems to be a little tame.
Yes,
which is nice.
But the top 2 are lapping a 10th of a second quicker than everybody else.
Yes.
So their tameness is a little bit quicker than everyone else's tameness. So Kalai Atkins, he's starting to fall away. Now, this is a classic case. Heading is pushing the envelope as much as he can. Sam Shaw is responding. Even though they're not nose to tail, they're aware of Sam Shaw is aware of Heading's presence, and they are just pushing and pushing each other away. You know, this is one-upmanship. Heading puts down an amazing lap and closes in. Shaw responds. Heading responds to that. Shaw responds again. And then then they look around 3 laps later, and they've dropped the rest of the field.
Yeah. It's a very easy thing to do, and that was Bart Harrison diving down the inside of Aaron Walker there.
Did he make the move stick? Yeah, no, he didn't.
He didn't. So he tried to go for the move, and that will have cost them time.
Yes.
That would have cost them quite a bit of time as well. So that's not going to help their fight of getting to these guys, but...
more precipitation.
Yes.
More precipitation, and the lap times dropped. They did a 40.9 last lap around. Everyone else in the 41 zeros now.
So, but the track's still bone dry out there. So is that just kind of it's that?
That's a mental thing.
Yeah.
You. I don't care what any driver says. When you see a couple of raindrops on your visor,
ease off.
Instinctively, there's an element of caution flashes into your brain, and without realizing it, you've eased off slightly.
Yeah. It is what it is. That happens so often, and you see it. Sometimes if you're a driver and you don't do it, well, the questions may need to be arised in that one. But
I am going to, I'm going to say that if the only person that ever in the history of not even Ayrton Senna, the only person that went quicker in the rain was a driver called Pedro Rodriguez.
Right.
Mexico's Pedro Rodriguez. Up until recently, the only driver to the most. Up until Sergio Perez, he had won more Formula 1 races than any other Mexican. He drove Formula 1 sports car racing. He drove the Porsche 917 Gulf Porsche. And at Brands Hatch in the 1970 Boac 1000, the team went over the initial radio to put on the pit board, "Someone tell Pedro it's raining." On slicks, in the wet, he was going faster and faster than anyone else had ever been before. And yes, someone tell Pedro it's raining.
Yeah.
Someone tell these drivers it's raining. Sam Shaw, Sam Heading. Ooh, Sam's Club at the front. That's the American version of Costco. Sam's Club.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, yeah, there we go. Just letting you know. Lap 18, 2 minutes to go. Sam 1, Sam 2.
Sam 1, Sam 2.
Shaw leads Heading. Atkins in third, but is now a peripheral factor. His job is to try and hold off Aaron Walker and Bart Harrison for the final podium race. There's Aaron Cresswell on your screen briefly. Aaron has made it up from last of the grid to 11th place, gained 10 places. That's very good. Thomas Fleming has slipped to 13th. Terrible afternoon for Thomas Fleming.
Yeah, he really has dropped back in that one. And the bit that I love the most about this as well is the variety of teams that we've got in this top 6. We've got Premium Karting, we've got MDL, we've got Crop Promotion, we've got Strawberry Racing, we've got Mick Barrett Racing, we've got the Jade Racing team, all in the top 6.
6 different teams, and they're not all OTK products as well.
They're not.
You know, okay, you've got Tony Karts there with Premium Karting with, I think with MDL and with Strawberry, but you've got the Croc, you've got the Birrell with the Jade Racing team, and Heading. He had a little breather. Now he's back into the 40.7s. The top 2 continue to pull away. You think there's not a lot of overtaking for the league going on? No, but this is great stuff. This is 2 drivers pushing themselves to the very limit. There goes Bart Harrison, finally passing Aaron Walker before. There's been a great drive for Harrison, a championship leading drive for Bart Harrison. Championship winning? Well, we don't know that yet. It's a long way to go. But I would say that Harry Platten, his nearest rival, is only 9th. Aaron Walker, he's just got ahead of the 3rd place driver of the championship, so he's gaining points on him. And Thomas Fleming, who's 4th in the championship, is all the way back in 13th position.
Well, we'll have to see how that goes on, because 15 seconds to go. Last lap board will be out. Probably not this time. It's going to be very close whether or not. It's going to be another one of those 1 second wonders, I think.
I think it could be last lap this time around.
Do you? Well, let's see. One more corner to go. Yeah, easily done.
So, real time is now of the essence for Sam Heading, because time has run out. Last lap. Can he do it? He's closing in. Sam Shaw looking for his first win as a senior. Sam Heading looking not just for his first win, but for his first podium. Half a lap to go, Anthony, into the dogleg.
I don't think it's going to happen. If it's going to happen anywhere, it will be the elbow, but he's just not being close enough. He has been closer than this all the way throughout, but I have to say, Heading, Sector 1, purple, fastest of the session so far, 15.82.
Oh, look at him driving that kart through the middle bend. Is he going to make a lunge? Is he going to make a lunge? He can't. So, Sam Shaw comes out of the final corner, takes his first win as a senior, and the long wait for Sam Heading is over. Welcome to the Wera Tools British Championship Podium Club, Sam Heading and the MDL Motorsport team. Kalai Atkins, third for the Crot Promotion team. His championship challenge is back on course. And I tell you what, Sam Heading came into today 6th in the championship. He's 43 points behind racing about Harrison. Very quietly, the number 7 seed is playing himself into title contention, and the fact that everybody really in the top 5 in the championship coming into today had poor results, relatively speaking, is going to help, because the 3 podium finishers, Sam Shaw, Sam Heading and Kalai Atkins, they started today 6th, 7th and 8th in the standings, and the whole Senior X30 title picture has just got a little bit closer. Don't forget, this is round 4 of 7 for the X30 and IAMI classes, so still plenty of racing to go. I'll look down at the rest of the running order. Behind the top 3, Harrison was 4th, so the championship leader finishing in 4th place. Aaron Walker was 5th, Marcus Littlewood in 6th, Alessandro Serenetti, well, welcome back to the British Championship, Alessandro, finishes 7th, Gus Lawrence is 8th, Alistair Cresswell comes home in 9th place, great drive from Alistair Cresswell, one of his best in X30, Harry Platten only 10th, last week's winner, then it's Archie Tillett at 11th, Marcus Lutzio 12th, Thomas Fleming, well, that was obviously some sort of mechanical related issue that saw him drop back to 13th place. Oscar Joyce finishes 14th, followed by Alfie Baxter Davis, James Pashley, Harvey Ryby, Nat Thomas, Louis Johnson Cool, and Cameron Smith. We lost Connor Clifford after 18 laps, and that is your Senior X30 final. Hello, Mr. Cameraman. Good to see you. Yeah, just wave. There's our cameraman who's been giving us all the fantastic low shots as the drivers come into Parc Fermé. You can see the IAMI cadet drivers waiting to go out for their final. Let's have a little look. There's a bit of a wobble. But Anthony Jordan will be winging his way down to the Parc Fermé area to speak to Sam Shaw, to speak to a very happy Sam Heading, and to speak to Kalai Atkins, who I'm sure will be quite pleased with 33rd place. Good luck to Aaron Richardson. We're also proud of you. Love all your family, says Gillian Bennett. Well, Aaron Richardson goes in our next race. Just having a look to see where he starts. He will be starting from the 12th row of the grid. We'll get to that a little bit later. There's Thomas Fleming looking down at his kart with the LN, the Lando Norris race suit. He's just chatting with one of the premium karting drivers. I think that's Josh Agenbar, but doesn't look too impressed with that. Shaking his head, having a chat. Now maybe there was a little bit of contact earlier on, and that has then, affected the handling of the karts. But Anthony Jordan is with our top 3 down in the paddock now.
Thank you very much, Henry. Yes, here with our, race winner in that one and first senior win, Sam Shaw. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Long time coming.
yeah, long time coming. Obviously, I got the win in the last one in junior, but in senior, I haven't managed to get a win yet in the British, so really happy to get the win.
Yeah. Talk us about that race. It seemed pretty confident all the way throughout, no real dramas, but from your point of view, how did that feel?
Yeah, it was still a very tough race. Sam pushed me all the way. I just couldn't, I managed to keep the gap at 1-2 kart lengths, but I just couldn't seem to pull away. But yeah, really happy to get the win.
The important thing is you kept your cool.
Yeah.
That's the important bit. You got game.
Yeah. Yeah, I just managed to stay calm. I knew that if I carried on doing consistent laps that I could maybe pull a gap. So, yeah, I just tried to keep calm and not panic.
Anyone you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank all my family, Premium Karting and Aventus Power.
Brilliant. Well, enjoy the victory. Enjoy it. We'll see you on the podium later on.
Cheers.
Excellent there, Sam Heading. Let's chat to our second place man, Mr. Sam Heading. Well, welcome, firstly, to the podium club.
Thank you very much. Oh, it's been a long time coming, many years to do this, but we made it in the end.
But, how does it feel? I mean, what a result that was. I mean, you were flying in that one. I have to say, you were closing that gap all the way. I reckon, you reckon a couple more laps?
Yeah, a couple more laps. You know, it was the longest 15 minutes of my life, that felt. You know, Sam Shaw was so consistent. It was so hard to stay with him, but yeah, couldn't quite get there in the end, but happy with P2.
Yeah, a solid result. First time on the podium. It's not a P3, it's a P2, so, you know, a little bit better than that one, yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
Even better.
Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Mark Litchfield, my dad, Rob, and Scott Goldsby.
Brilliant stuff. I'm sure the MDL boys will be pleased with you as well.
Lovely, cheers, thank you.
Cheers, excellent stuff there. Let's chat to our third place man, Calai Atkins. Calai, again, another brilliant performance from you this weekend here at Rissington. Third place, it's not what the result that you had from Warden, but a still solid podium. Are you happy with it?
Well, I'm not the happiest about it. I just struggled to hang on in the end. I think pressures, but no, you know, still good points for the championship, and next round we're going to a track that we've done a lot at previously, so hopefully we make up for this result.
Well, it's great to see Croc Promotion again on the podium. The Croc team, always a fantastic team for supporting their drivers, and they're always out there. Could see them alongside Stilp. He was not on the podium for his race, but he came to the side of the track and was watching alongside as well. So absolutely fantastic to have you with the team. But a brilliant result for you once again. Who would you like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to say a massive thanks to Tim Blacksmith. He's been there for me since day one. You know, he's helped me a lot. Stellar Songs, they're new to sponsoring me. McGill's Boxing Gym, Croc Promotion, of course. You know, team have done a great job. Bit of a shame I couldn't deliver, but it is what it is. And my dad for always supporting me and always being here for me.
Well, plenty more finals to go in this season, but Calai Atkins, well done.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff there from our top three. One more of the IAME class to go before we head to the TKMs and KZ2 a little bit later on. It's time for IAME Cadet.
Well, thank you very much, Anthony, and thank you to the drivers. Now, there is centre stage our sitting marshal, who has been... I hope he stands up for the races, but he certainly likes that patch of grass, doesn't he? Oh, yes. I love that patch of grass. He's been sitting in it most of the days. But yes, here we are. There is a look at the top half of the little Rissington circuit, the glider club in the background. The houses you can see just on the far left. You can see the old training tower, control tower there. The quarters for all the RAF staff that stayed here. The remnants of them are just behind there. They've got some new houses here. And of course, the Neolithic long barrow is over there as well. Only 2,500 years BC. Senior X30, and again, starting off in Senior X30, we're going to see the first of several newcomers to the podium of the British Championship this weekend. But finishing in third place in Senior X30 for Croc Promotions, Calai Atkins. Well done, and another strong result for the Mad Croc team. Now we look ahead. So it's hard to believe that this driver has never stepped on the podium. He's been Mr. Consistent in the top 10 of the season many times. But finally, stepping onto a podium for the first time in the British Championship, Sam Heading. Beautiful, absolutely. Well done, Sam. But your winner today, we've seen him on top of the podium in juniors, but this is his first win as a senior, joined as always by the one and only leading mechanic, Big Rob. It's Sam Shaw. Gonna step away. Man's got winning game. So for Premium Karting, they take another win. And Sam, who gets a lot of support and a lot of friendly banter from, I think, his college mates on the live chat. I think Casper Scusa, Daryl De Leon as well. Apparently you can say, what can you say to him now? Shh, shush to Daryl now. Well done. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Your Senior X30 podium.